Wow, wow, wow. Look around the table. There's several decades of building, operating, developing health and athletic clubs across too many continents to mention.
Right.
But today, very excited to talk about the vision. Midtown's incredible, in my mind, game-changing vision for what you're going to share with the world. And you're genius, quite honestly, mate. But I know when I look across this table, there's from coach to group coach to fitness director to national director to leadership, there's not a role that hasn't been performed. So I think we should dig into why this is the game changer.
Yeah, for sure. Pretty excited.
And really, what we, Pivotal, are doing with Midtown.
Yeah.
And so to start off, I think the most important question is, what is the vision of the Midtown Coach Pathway?
The Midtown Coach Pathway, the vision. Well, I'm just going to back it up a bit here and just jump on what Scotty said, right? We've been working together a long time now, decades, different countries and cultures and continents and languages, and I think it's pretty exciting to bring this all together, and I feel all of the stuff we've done has got us to where we are now. The last couple of years, and we've seen what this pandemic has done to our industry, and we had to take stock. We had to take stock of the industry and how it's supporting coaches and instructors and how clubs are surviving, because we have hemorrhaged coaches, right? Hemorrhaged coaches. So in putting this together, we stood back. We stood back and said, really, what are our goals? What do we really want out of our coach criteria and coach educational pathway? What are the foundational core values and behaviors we're trying to promote? And we've put this all together and created something that's quite unique with the help of you both through Pivotal Coaching. And so I'm excited to launch this. There's many facets that head into it. We're calling this the coaching battle plan. There's many pieces that layer into this. So we're getting ready to roll this out. And our industry just wasn't really doing that. So this is the chance to change the script, to do something a little bit different.
It's really inspiring. It also shows the care and concern that goes to the coach and what they have to deliver, but also, what their future could be.
Yeah.
So it says a lot about Midtown's vision and what you guys are doing.
Our vision, right? Our mission and what we anchor to is to inspire people to transform their lives, right? Our goal is to get as many members or people in front of coaches, instructors into programs as possible, because that's where the magic happens. They're stickier and it's just better for everyone, right? But if you look at a traditional coaching model or a coaching criteria model, it's very much focused about the amount of revenue.
Yeah.
It's exclusively
around
the amount of revenue. You're being polite, but the reality is it's exclusive.
As I was researching this in our coaching criteria and thinking about this and what should go into our coaching criteria and educational pathway, I jumped on calls with a lot of my peers around the globe, and I said, "Look, tell me what's in your coaching criteria, and how do coaches move up a level? How do you help encourage career pathways, and how's that working for you?"
Yeah.
They all had the same thing.
Yeah.
Was based on revenue, and they'll take coaches up, but they'll drop them back down. They take them up and they drop them back down. Now, how can you create consistency? How can I have some structure in my career and plan ahead if I know that at some point I'm going to be demoted or promoted, and it's hard to, I can't plan. Yes, we've created a new coach career pathway, a coaching criteria pathway, and partnered with Pivotal Coaching, you guys, of course, who have been involved with us for so many years now on so many projects. But I think this is one that's pretty special. Our coaching career or coaching criteria is based around two pillars, okay? Engagement, okay, and education. And the engagement piece isn't based around how many coaching sessions you are doing, it's based around how many hours you are working in the club. Our coach educational pathway is really unique. And this is where we teamed up with you guys, obviously, and I think it was a great collaboration. And this wasn't a one and done. We've been talking about this for a very long time. Yeah. Because I think one of the things that we're pretty good at is stepping back and going, what should our coaches be learning? Yeah. What do they come out from PT school and getting their PT cert? Great, but are they prepared to build a career and also deliver on our promise of what we want as a club, right? As you guys came to us with this is what we feel should go in the education, how it maps to our promise to inspire people to transform their lives, and all of our core values. We've got this M1 Foundations of Coaching, which is our entry-level coaching education for all of our coaches, and we're putting all of our coaches through this. Pilates, fitness, you name it, are going through this because the content's so good. And then our M2, which is our next level coaching. So we take M1 Foundations of Coaching, M2 next level coaching, but you know, the five pillars that you guys built out, you know, mindset, movement, metabolic, mechanical, and programming. It's really what we anchor to. There's a sixth pillar coming on the way, which is the business of coaching, which we're going to roll out in 2022. But I love the way that we've built out the training. It maps to our core values. It maps to our new member onboarding program launch, which is very unique as well. And by the way, it's all proprietary and CEC approved from some of the big providers.
To be clear, this is an internal, globally accredited course.
Yes, for sure. So the you know, and I think that speaks volumes to the content that you guys have put together, but volumes also to the academies that have accredited this training, that they see this is great, you know, and I love the depth that our coaches are going to come out with from this training.
Yeah, it's really interesting, right? I mean, like I said, all of us have been on this journey for so long, and sometimes we throw the baby out with the bathwater, and we look back and go, why did I stop doing that? Or why did I stop teaching that? So there's some old truths that have come back in, but there's so many new upgrades around meeting people where they need to be met, about coaching the human being inside the human body.
Yeah.
And I don't know of another health club chain, athletic club chain, a private entity that has an internal education that's saying we want more people in front of more people, which means we need to teach you how to deal with people. Right?
Yeah,
I mean,
right. We start to speak a similar language, language around movement and motivation and mindset,
communication,
and we keep tying it back, you know, to our core values and Midtown, our promise, and what we do, you know. So I think that's pretty special, you know. On top of that, we've partnered with world leaders, you know, in education such as Exos, the Great Institute, Precision Nutrition, Balanced Body, just to name a few that are going to. Because our goal is simply that, to create, you know, more coaches, more full-time coaches, more career pathways.
It's essentially setting Midtown up as a center of excellence, an academy of excellence, because typically, as well-classed, the people you've mentioned are best in class in the world. To be part of something that visionary is, I think, I would argue why a lot of them are saying yes, is to be part of something no one else has built before. But I want to expand your answer there. Do you think this vision, and more importantly, the battle plan you've created and launched, is going to elevate the industry, not just Midtown, because that's why I say I think it's a game changer. Because it's not just to make Midtown better, right? Do you think it's going to elevate the industry, and if so, in what ways?
Oh boy, good question. I think I would like it to. I have this vision, you know, if our goal is to, you know, as our industry has been so insular, right? The fitness industry, we're so much bigger than that. We're so much bigger than that. And what we do really matters, and it helps people. And I think one thing that's come out of the last couple of years is people are more attuned to that. You know, movement, whatever movement you do, and healthy lifestyle will help you to live longer, make you more healthy, you know. And so we've got to get that message across, you know, and we've got to give a platform for coaches to develop and learn, right? You know? So short answer is I hope it does, but you've got to start somewhere, right?
And for me, I think it's one of the ways this really changes the game is this is a statement to the company and the industry. Like, if you choose to be on our bus, no one's going to invest in you more. No one's going to take care of you more. No one's going to give you those tools for success more.
But even at the time in life with this pandemic and when you're doing it, this speaks volumes to what Midtown is about, how much they care about their people, and you know what they're willing to do and the lengths they're willing to go, even though they might not be making any money right now. To say we want to invest in you because you are our future. What does the coach gain from the Midtown Coach Pathway?
Good question. You know, if I was to look at this and stand back and you know, really look deeply at the reasons we put this together. Credibility. Credibility for sure.
Yeah.
Information they need to have to help the member in front of them. That's a big thing.
Big time.
Okay. Obviously, they get CECs, which they need, but
Deal.
it's a big deal.
Having the skills to do the job, I love that.
But the skills to do the job, we're equipping them with the stuff they really need to help our members, get to where they want to be.